What's going on, everybody? It's your boy McFly, the villain of villains, and we back with another video, baby. Let's go. Um, Look, so 2XKO has did what they normally do on Thursdays. They gave us a weekend warm up, but this one came with more information, some that I wanted, and not enough in the same token. So I'm a little happy and a little upset at the same time about what 2XKO has done. But it is what it is. I'm gonna let them live. They are taking steps in the direction that I would love for them to take steps in, and they are doing the things um, that make me want to play the game more. It doesn't happen a lot where games move in the right direction of the players wants. A lot of the times, games move in a direction, and it's usually the opposite of what players want. We all watched it happen with Tekken 8. So when you think about it like that, I'm happy with the direction they're moving in. I just wish they had made other choices, and you guys will see what I mean as we get to this. So with very little further ado, if you like the content, man, like, share, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and yeah, man, comment. Those comments go a long way towards better content. But anyway, let's get to this 2XKO info. First off, let's jump into the video. So
Hey guys, you just saw us play Teamfight.
Wait, so what is Teamfight?
Ah, glad you asked. So Teamfight, it's a new fuse coming to 2XKO that allows you and your partner to beat on the opponent simultaneously for 7 seconds. The way it works is that both you and your partner need one super bar each, and then you press the team button and any normal attack button to activate and go wild. So I know those of you out there are asking, why Teamfight as a fuse? Tell them, Plot.
You've all shown us that 2XKO is best played as a duo, so we wanted to add a fuse that really leans into duo play. Teamfight is great for any duos who really want to explore their duo synergy, but also great for duos who just want to improvise and go crazy.
You already know the people tuning in probably have some questions about this fuse. Can I play this as a solo?
Yeah, so solos can use Teamfight. You're just controlling both champions at once. If you want to only control the point champion, you can hold the team button down.
When I'm in Teamfight, what changes?
So you have access to pretty much everything, but because you have both champions on screen at once, we disable team action. So things like tag launcher, assist, break. We also have bolts disabled for the team fighters.
Sounds pretty fair, but at the same time, actually sounds like it might be a lot to defend against. What are my options as a defender to fight against this thing?
First things first, any successful hits that you land will deplete the team fight timer, and any successful ults that you land will end team fight immediately. You can always just fight back and cash them a happy birthday. In addition to that, team fighters, the assist character only hits mid, so team fighters will have to be a bit more creative in their offense.
Well, thanks, Clock. Thanks for the information there. We have Teamfight fuse coming to 2X.
Wait, Peter, what if I don't have a duo partner? I'm just asking for a friend.
Oh, that's odd, Clock. I thought you were Mr. Popular. Luckily for you, we have two awesome new features coming to 2XKO. We have Find a Duo and Voice Chat. So you'll be able to go into the 2XKO client, find another person who's also looking for a duo at the same time, and then once you are paired up, you'll be able to access Voice Chat, and y'all can work on your team fight strategies in real time. Hello, new duo partner.
Wow, we have in-game voice chat now. All of this drops next week in Season 2, along with a new battle pass and ranked reset.
So grab a duo and play 2XKO like never before.
Yo, okay, so that was kind of crazy. I will admit that's kind of crazy. As y'all can see, it's a new fuse. It's called Team Fight, and essentially it gives you like dramatic mode from like Alpha 3. If y'all familiar with that, but it's basically two people on the screen versus one or 2v2 if the other person is running Team Fight. So yeah, but let's dive into the breakdown of it. I mean, they pretty much told us everything, but here we go. New duo features coming too. So I'm gonna just run through it pretty much. So it's just saying like you've told us that 2SKO is fun when you're playing as duos. So they'll be giving us 1.2.1 launching on May 12th with features for duo players. Let's see. So here it says a new fusion team fight, so on and so forth, which we already know about. Both partners can spend one bar to activate Team Fight. You do it by pressing the tag button and light, medium, or heavy. So that's not a problem for me, but I know a lot of people who play on stick or play on leverless. They tend to like buffer an attack and a tag so that it's quicker and it comes off quicker. And I know I've done that before too. From heavy to tag, I've buffered, and that could cause a problem because if I'm running team fight, it would trigger team fight as opposed to just giving me my tag. So that could be a problem. It can be played solo. You control both characters. If you hold the tag button, it'll focus on just your point character, and you'll use them, and the other character will just stand there. Team fight is duo looking to expand teamwork options and improvise and chaotic flavor, yada yada yada. So playing against it, like he said, you get no tag launcher, no assists, no breaks, and you can't use any ultimates, but you still can use S1 and S2 specials, which, as you saw when the Akali and the Timo were doing their work, they were still able to do it. If you let's see, as a defender, any hit landed reduces the bar. So here's the thing: it's only 7 seconds. So that makes me think like, does that mean that if I land one hit, I lose 1 second? So I don't know. Ultimates totally cancel it out. Everything being all mids means that it's not as good solo and so on and so forth. I do think it's good that they are adding to find a duo and so on and so forth because sometimes it is hard to get duos going, especially if your people not already online. The patch is also bringing to the start of season two, which is a battle pass featuring skins and avatars and so on and so forth, and it's doing a soft reset on the ranked. And it says this was the most annoying part for me. Our seasons and champion releases are mostly separate now. So, for those who are waiting to see 2SKO's next champion SENNA, we appreciate your patience while we get her ready. Boo. So, essentially, man, that is the soft patch notes and your weekend warm up. Y'all can look it over yourself on their X page. So, there's that. For me, what I gather out of this is that it's it's not what we all really wanted. If you ask me, it's not what we all really wanted. What we really wanted was the new character with the start of the season. There was a post that was put out yesterday about about what was going to happen by somebody. They leaked it and they said the new fuse was going to be there and the duo and stuff like that, and then they said that there's nothing that says, there's no evidence that says that there's a character that releases with every with the start of every season. Really? That's not true either. That's falsified information. And the reason that I say that is because there is information of it. The fact that they have released a character with the beginning of every season. They gave us Timo as our 10th player, and then at the beginning of Zero season, they gave us Warwick. At the beginning of season one, they gave us Caitlyn. So there is a actual pattern. So in here, they decided to clarify that some by saying we're mostly separating the seasons and the character releases. Well, y'all doing that because y'all gave us a Kali so late into season one, and y'all probably gonna ride the wave and maybe drop Senna right before either Combo Breaker or Summer Game Fest so that she can be ready by and people can play with her and stuff like that and get their teams together and stuff like that in time enough for Evo Vegas, which is at the end of June. So the thing is you all can give us a fuse, but that really doesn't help us solo players. And some solo players don't like duos. They don't like that mechanic. It doesn't feel good to them, and they don't rock with it. So what you all gave us isn't something for people that play solo. That's specifically for duos. I do not see anybody really um like being a standout playing solo and using um team fight. I just don't, because once you do that, you have control of the point character, and then the other character just mimics whatever buttons you press in, but only as mid attack, which makes it very hard for mixes. Because even if you cross over and jump behind a person or do a move that rolls through like a Echo or a Caitlyn or a Vi or a Yasuo, any of their moves that go through the person, it doesn't matter. It auto blocks from both sides, so that sandwiching like that doesn't kill you. And the fact that you can't level change with one of your characters makes it a lot easier to block it. I do understand why they did that, because they didn't want it to be OP as shit. But in the same token, it's definitely not for solo. That is made for duos, because you need somebody else to have control of the other character so that they can jump in after a crossover, and then if somebody stand blocks them, then they can attack low, and then they can jump in, and so on and so forth. You need to have another person. This um fuse is specifically aimed towards duos. It has no upside for anybody that plays solo. I'm just being honest. What would have been great for everyone is if you all would have dropped a fusion and a character. Because honestly, what the game needs, and we all know this, is that the game needs more characters. So if you would have dropped Senna, now we have an even amount of characters at 14 instead of sitting at 13, which gives people more options and more teams in order for them to want to use team fight and do doper stuff. Essentially, characters that are going to like really thrive from this, though, like if we want to be honest, because of the fact of the mids, it's characters with like command grabs. Vi will get off on it because Vi can dash in and grab you and open you up, with a wall slam and so on and so forth. Blitz will actually be a great partner for people to have, because if I rocket grab you and I pull you in with the rocket grab and the other person dashes over, now you're automatically in a sandwich. And while you're blocking the other person, I can go right into a command grab and so on and so forth. A regular grab, go that, like let's say Darius's regular forward grab, that leaves for pickup. You got the right character like a Vi on your team or something like that, she can always do Crater Maker and pick you up off the ground in order to continue the combo. So there are characters that will, you know, that will like benefit. They will benefit off of this and everything and so on and so forth. So those parts about it are great, but I just wish we had more characters in order to really enjoy it. I really wish we had Senna. And I really don't. I think they're gonna make us wait about a month before we get Senna. They're either gonna wait until Combo Breaker, which is near the end of May, right before Combo Breaker or during Combo Breaker, because 2SKO does have a tournament going on at Combo Breaker, or it's gonna be Summer Game Fest, which is the first week of like maybe like I think it's like the 5th through the 8th. So I think it's like the first weekend of June. So that's what I think. I'd love to hear what you guys think about the new fuse, about the fact that they didn't give us Senna, and the way that they're handling things. Remember to subscribe, turn on those notifications, like, share, comment. Comments make better content. As always, man, it's been your boy McFly, the villain of villains. And remember, live young, stay fly, man. I'm gone.